Hey everyone, channel update time. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Mine was eventful. I went to this place called Sky High. Have you guys heard of it? It's basically a warehouse with huge trampolines, like 300 feet by 300 feet, like huge. Really long trampolines. So I went there with five other of my friends, and we jumped, and yeah, got hurt. Actually, I got hurt. What I did is I how to put this? I I don't want to see. I didn't dislocate anything, but what I did is my calf muscle actually popped. It I'm not gonna bring my leg up to here because I'm not a cheerleader or anything. But what happened is I was like jumping, right. We were playing dodgeball and against these other kids, and I don't know if I must have just like thrown the ball like the wrong way or something, you know. But I threw the ball and then I just couldn't use my leg. Just went like my whole calf muscle just went out. Honestly, like I just collapsed to the floor. Like the bone, like draw it. So okay. So here's the leg, right? And you know how the calf goes so kind of sticks out like that. Well, like the bottom portion of it was like there's like this big bump right here. It was like the freaking muscle was like out. I'm not kidding. So yeah, that was my Saturday. I was like limping, so I was they call me gimpy, I guess. But I was limping, and now I'm sort of fine. It's sort of like getting it's sort of like it still hurts a little bit when I'm walking and stuff, but I'm fine now. I'm not immobile or anything, but it should be better by tomorrow. It kind of sucks because I knew I was jumping longer than I could, you know. By the way, I looked at the fitness stuff on that site. For every hour, apparently you burn 1,000 calories. So like I burned my whole meal apparently. But anyway, yeah, I knew I was jumping longer than I could, and I do exercise regularly. I run a mile 3 times a week. And stuff like that. So I know my calves are they're strong and everything. But when you're jumping for like an hour and a half, that's not good, I guess. So yeah, I was like the whole freaking day I was just like just trying to get around. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing better though. It's not broken, which is good. So it's not sprained, which is better, and it didn't dislocate anything, so never fractured anything, so it's all good. So I'm good. All right. Anyway, that does not stop me from uploading videos. I basically, thank God I did this, but that Saturday, I basically got all my videos uploaded. All the content I needed to do it was all uploaded, which is nice. So I uploaded all the Dead Island footage up to the point where I was, which is awesome. From there, I uploaded the 4 videos of the Driver San Francisco multiplayer gameplay, just 4 videos. And then did I do more? I think that was it at all. But yeah, that was basically all on Saturday, which is awesome. So I'm glad I got that up. Everything seems to be working fine. So yeah, I know YouTube's having a sub box issue. So what I've been doing is I've been posting up important videos like channel updates or like a certain part of a playthrough or video or stuff like that. I've been posting them in bulletins. All right, so what you can do is if you want to see my videos when they're uploaded and stuff like that, what you can do is you can click on all activity on the side and you can see the bulletin that's most recently posted instead of having to check back every now and then. Usually I post bulletins like every day, honestly. I'll post a bulletin every single time I'm going to start uploading, every single time I'm going to do a channel update or whatever, and just like when I upload a video, I'll post a bulletin about that video and what it's about, and you can just start watching it from there. So keep your eye out for bulletins if you're wondering where all the videos have been lately. I'm sorry, but apparently this YouTube subbox is becoming an issue, a prolonged issue that shouldn't have been really, shouldn't have been really shouldn't have been in place in the first place. So that didn't make any sense. However, I hope you guys are enjoying all the footage that's coming up. Definitely this whole week isn't going to really be anything special. Gears of War 3, we're going to see. Here's the thing, I could green. A lot of people just say, "Why don't you just bring your Xbox over, to your house?" It's not that big. It's not the process of bringing it over. It's the process of connecting it. Because I play my PS3 through my computer monitor. All right now it's through my computer monitor. I use a DVI to HDMI. All right, and for sound, because the monitor does not have sound. All right, the monitor has no speakers built in. So for sound, I use the optical audio cable and plug that into the sound bar right here, so I can just play sounds off of that. So I can bring it's not I can bring the HDMI cable for my Xbox. Well, actually I don't need a because I can just use the same HDMI cable for my PS3. But what I can do is I can bring the component cables and plug the component cables in to the back of the Xbox and plug it into the back of the soundbar, because the soundbar does have the red and white connections, for sound other than optical audio. I could do that, but the thing is, once you plug the the component cables, into the Xbox, that big block thing. Once you push that into the Xbox, it blocks the HDMI port. So basically, it's like you use components, or you use HDMI. You can't use both. So I got to figure out a way if that will work, because I tried doing that before and it blocks the HDMI port. There's nothing I can do. With the PS3, it's easy because it's not the ports aren't stacked on top of each other. They're all spread out widely. So I can have my component or composite cables connected to my PS3 with the HDMI, with the optical audio, with the power, and it'll all work fine. But on the Xbox, it blocks it. The bottom, the component cables, plug blocks the HDMI port. So that's the only problem. But yeah, we're gonna see. I'm excited to get the game. Or I'm excited to play the game. I already have the game. I'm excited to play the game. I think the campaign's going to be great. And I've tried the multiplayer out while I was at my friend's for like an hour. I was doing really well. Actually, my first match, I was on his account, so it didn't actually go on mine. But on my first match on his account, I went 8-1 or 2, 8-2, which is pretty good because I suck at Gears of War Online. Like, it's funny. I can play Uncharted 2. I can play Call of Duty. I can play Battlefield. I can't play Gears of War. I can't play Gears of War or Halo. There. For some reason, I can't play the Xbox exclusives. But that's not going to stop me from having a good time. Definitely going to do some multiplayer gameplay, hopefully lots of multiplayer gameplay, because I do actually want to get in there and sort of devote myself to the multiplayer experience of Gears of War 3, because there's nothing really that's going to be... That's like it as far as exclusives, except for Forza 4. But Forza 4 is going to be mainly a career single-player game than it is a multiplayer game. And I'm not, to be honest, I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to get that on release day right now because there's just too many games coming out. Every single week is a blockbuster hit. Every single week there's something I want to get. But there's gotta be times where you have to, put your foot down and say, you know what, I'm just going to wait. And I think I'm going to be fine with all the games that are coming out at once, all right? But, yeah, what's coming out this week? Basically nothing except for Splinter Cell Classic HD Trilogy. That's it. The Classic HD Trilogy for Splinter Cell is being remade exclusively on the PlayStation 3. I have that from GameFly. I'm going to get it. No videos are going to be on that at all. But I'm going to get it and play it. Hopefully this weekend I'll also have Resistance 3, which is going to be nice because I've been waiting for like 2 or 3 weeks to get Resistance 3, and they kept saying... Ow, I just hurt my finger. And they kept saying, oh no, low availability, won't ship it to you. But... it says right now that it's available, so that's good. I don't think I'm gonna buy it though. Also, there's gonna be no multiplayer gameplay for Resistance because apparently there's no 2-day trial for Resistance 3 on multiplayer. You have to buy the game to play the online, which blows, honestly. Don't you wish you can go back to the time where games were $40 and there were no online passes or decent online services for that matter? But yeah, I'm going to get Splinter Cell Classic HD Trilogy, rent it off of GameFly. I'm going to play it. That's going to be basically just me enjoying my time, and then we'll just go on from there. All right? That's going to be it. And then for Resistance 3, that's going to be just sort of me just playing it. Actually, what I'm thinking about doing is doing like a live stream, maybe. Like, sort of like this. It's not going to be like, I don't think I'm going to do gameplay because I don't know how to connect. I have to figure out how I'm going to connect the cables up to like the Steam or I'm sorry, not the Steam, the Ustream, and figure out how I'm gonna record footage and so on and so forth. But we'll see about that. What I'm thinking about doing is when I get Resistance 3, I'll just do like a video like this. I'll just live stream it through the camera, and it'll be a very boring, very boring couple of videos, just me going like this. I killed someone. Oh, he's definitely gonna die. You know, that's what I'm thinking about doing, which is gonna be pathetic, but whatever. But yeah, that is it. All right. Next month is the big month. All right. Out of all the rest of the year, actually, I think next month in October is the busiest month of the whole year. All right. Because now thinking about it, in January, what we have? We had Little Big Planet 2, Mind Jack, and Dead Space 2, Test Drive Unlimited 2. In February was TDU 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Killzone 3, and Bulletstorm. And in March, yeah, counting all the releases now, October has the most releases and the most anticipated releases, I would have to say. Because there's Rage coming out on the 4th, alongside with Spider-Man Edge of Time. All right. And then the week later, we have Forza 4, alongside with Dead Rising 2 off the record. All right. And then after that, we have Batman Arkham City, and then Battlefield 3 the week after that, and alongside with Dance Central 2 and this game called Blackwater. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Blackwater is like this Kinect game, but apparently it's some like shooting game. I really don't know. So I just saw it on GameFly. I'm like, okay, add it to my queue. But anyway, yeah, Battlefield 3, Batman Arkham City, and Rage are likely to take the the sales numbers, so to say. I don't know about Forza 4, because even though, like, as of this point, I was a Gran Turismo fan. Don't get me wrong, I loved Gran Turismo series, but after playing Forza 3, I immediately became a Forza fan, and Forza 4. Well, here, Gran Turismo 5 was disappointing to say the least. All right, it was, with the massive number of cars, but the limitations that it had because of maybe the Blu-ray disc, was it? Or I mean, I really don't know. I think what the company wanted to do most of all was save themselves the embarrassment of having a 2-disc PS3 game. Imagine that, a 2-disc PS3 game. That would be intense. But yeah, I mean, Gran Turismo 5 was disappointing. Forza 4 looks like it's going to be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to try it out with Kinect, even though it'll probably fail miserably, to be honest. We'll see. But yeah, Forza 4, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't know what my most anticipated game for this month is. For October, I'd have to say, I don't know. I don't know. My most anticipated game for the fourth quarter, I still have to figure out. I'm not sure about what that may be. Who knows? There's so many big blockbuster hits that are coming out that I just don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, there's nothing really coming up this week. Maybe we'll try to get Gears of War 3 in there to play through. Maybe not. If so, I can get the playthrough up. Then it'll be multiplayer gameplay this whole weekend, and then next weekend is when it's really gonna pick up heavily. All right, because next weekend, or I'm sorry, the weekend after next weekend is gonna be Rage. All right. Now they just announced today. I believe they just announced today that Rage is gonna be 3 discs on the Xbox 360. All right. And it's going to require an 8 GB install on the PlayStation 3. Massive. So that statement there proves that what they're saying is true. Because I was watching a developer diary, and they said Rage is the best looking game on console. All right, best looking multi-platform game on console. And they said, and it's running at 60 frames per second. So which is going to be nice for consoles, you know. But I'm looking forward to it. Definitely one of my most anticipated games. It looks like they're blending Fallout with Borderlands, kind of, but like in its own unique fashion and gameplay. It looks really nice. You know, Boomerang looks really cool. You can just chop heads off immediately, just you know, and then bam. So decapitation, right? But anyway, I'm getting that. I already have it pre-ordered on the 360, and I was going to install the game on my 360 until I heard the install on the 360 was 22 gigabytes. And my hard drive's only 60, so I don't feel like wasting that much, but it's going to be fine, you know. I'm getting it on the 360. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change the pre-order on that. But you guys will see an unboxing. I believe because I pre-ordered it early at GameStop, I get a free upgrade to the Anarchy Edition, which just gives me some new weapons and so on and so forth. So we'll see, but I'm definitely going to be playing that, doing a playthrough of that as well. Also, I heard there's multiplayer and co-op, and I know so far one of my friends is going to get the game. I don't know about other people on YouTube if they're going to get it, but we're going to see. I would definitely like to do some co-op gameplay with anyone who's interested and stuff like that. But yeah, there's co-op and split screen, so that's nice. But I will definitely do some multiplayer gameplay, and then the playthrough, of course, as normal. I don't know if there's full cooperative through the whole campaign, full co-op through the whole campaign, excuse me, but I will find out, and I guess you guys will just see the playthrough, you know, that following weekend. We'll see. Yeah, alright, so that's it. Uneventful channel updates, right? But I'm looking forward to the October, even though it's gonna be pretty hectic. My stress ball's back there. I was going to say get your stress balls, but my stress ball's back there. Even though it's going to be pretty hectic, I think it's going to be awesome. You know, Battlefield 3 is going to dominate the multiplayer, of course. And then, oh wait, that just reminds me. Battlefield 3 beta footage coming up on Tuesday or Wednesday. Whenever I believe for everyone it comes out on the 29th, which is the Thursday, I think. Yeah, 29th is a Thursday. For everyone, it comes out on the 29th, but people who bought Medal of Honor, God bless their souls, people who bought Medal of Honor, including myself, apparently get it, and also, you know, people who are just, you know, get early access 3 invitations or something like that. So people who did that get early access for 2 days. We get 2 days early. And the beta is going to be ending on October 10th, all right? I know a lot of people had questions as to, how do you download the beta? Well, I found out actually how, all right? For PlayStation 3 people, the beta apparently is just going to be available for you in the PlayStation Store, okay? It's just going to be right there. You can download it. You can do whatever you want, all right? It's going to be available for you in the PlayStation Store. For Xbox and PC, check your inbox. DICE or EA is sure to send you an email with a code that you have to redeem, all right? But for PS3 people, it's in the PlayStation Store apparently when you just log on. So, yeah, I'm definitely doing footage. It's going to be kind of funny because we'll see how, as far as the view count goes, how much of, you know, popularity I will get, because my Battlefield Bad Company 2 beta footage remains my most high viewed video at 75,000? 75,000, I think. I have it right here. I think it's 75,000. Something like that. So, hold on. Battlefield. 74,172. All right, 74,172 is the view count for Bad Company 2, the beta. All right. So, yeah, hopefully I can generate that amount of views. You know, we'll see, but definitely tons of multiplayer gameplay. I really am looking forward to the multiplayer experience of Battlefield 3. It looks hectic. It looks very surreal and very realistic. And yeah, it really looks like something I'm going to spend a lot of time in. So hopefully, if it's really good, I may do as much videos as I did for the Uncharted 3 beta. In the Uncharted 3 beta videos, I did like 55. I think I invested like 15, 20 hours into the multiplayer of Uncharted 3 beta. So I was like jamming. But anyway, we'll see. All right. So you guys have a good day. Have a good week. Tomorrow's Monday. Make the best of it, I guess. And I will see you guys Tuesday for Battlefield 3 beta footage. Excited, isn't it? It's Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be one of those, right? Have a good day, guys. Talk to you later. And we'll go on from there. All right? See ya.